What is up, my friends? We are fresh off the back of another 2-hour live stream, and I am here to give you the bullet points and the latest news surrounding Liverpool Football Club with this summer's transfer window. A couple of little bits of information did come out over the last few hours, so I'm going to talk you through them over the next few minutes. As always though, we'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button here, and of course go over and check out the Anfield Agenda Clips channel. We are back in Liverpool November the 15th at the Hot Water Comedy Club. We're putting on a massive show. We're going to have a live music act, a stand-up comedian, and myself and Mr. Crosby in the house. If you would like to come along and see us, it's an all-ages event, and you can get your tickets with the link in the description of this stream, or just have a look on the Hot Water website and you can see them there as well. We do appreciate your support and can't wait to get back over to Liverpool. Right, so where are we at with the news? Well, the SEPP Vandenberg situation gets more and more interesting as the day goes on. Now we are looking at £30 million for SEPP Vandenberg. Apparently Brentford are willing to pay £25 million plus £5 million in add-ons for the defender. They do have an interest in Bayer Leverkusen in him, but they're openly saying that they would have to sell somebody in order to bring Sepp Vandenberg in. Could we do something there with Piero Hincapié, who is apparently going to sit down with Leverkusen this week and discuss his future? I don't know, but right now it does seem like Thomas Frank's men and Brentford are probably the favourites, or at least the most serious of the offers for Sepp Vandenberg. So that we would expect to see something happen on in the next day or two. But something kind of mad came out during the stream, and I don't really know how to take it. So, reports out of Italy from many sources have said Liverpool are interested in Atalanta forward Ademola Lookman. Not just Liverpool, but Arsenal as well. They say that Arsenal are considering making a €50 million bid plus Kiwior, and Liverpool would have to come up with €65 to €70 million if we wanted to sign Ademola Lookman from Atalanta. Now obviously Lookman had a really good campaign last year, was by far the best player on the pitch in the Europa League final, but €70 million for somebody who is 27 in 2 months time and is right-footed playing off the left side, doesn't really make much sense to me. Surely you would take that money and try to get Anthony Gordon out of Newcastle or various other targets, but again, stories are one thing, links are one thing, but we need to see some concrete action. I can't be a hypocrite. I've said all summer, if the club bring in players in the positions we need strengthening, I'll get behind whoever the choices are, and I stand over that. But as we sit here right now, my priorities as a Liverpool fan would have to be centre-back and midfield, and I'm not seeing anything to suggest that there's much movement in any of those areas, but that's okay. Maybe it's just quiet behind the scenes. Clock's ticking though. We sit here now and we've got 9 days and 9 minutes as I record this video left in the summer transfer window, and still no incomings. We know we're going to move on Sepp Vandenberg. Harvey Blair has agreed a £300 million move. £300 million, chance to be a fine thing. £300,000 move from Liverpool to Portsmouth. So it looks like he's going to go complete the formalities and become a Portsmouth player. So that's another young player out the door. And he was another one of those young players that posted the black and white image. So himself and Bobby Clark, they look like they're moving to pastures new. Fabio Carvalho has of course been sold to Brentford, and maybe Sepp Vandenberg's going to follow. Georgi Mamardashvili, well, it looks like that deal is going to happen, as we mentioned earlier on. Liverpool and Valencia are agreeing a €30 million fee on the premise that he stays at Valencia on loan for the upcoming campaign. Of course, it was mentioned that he might go to Bournemouth on loan, but it looks like he's going to stay in Valencia and then become a Liverpool player next summer. That's all absolutely fine. Mo SIMAKAN was another name that was doing the rounds today. One piece said, once again it's been confirmed that Liverpool continue to have an interest in Leipzig defender Mo SIMAKAN. It is not advanced or concrete, but SIMAKAN is still on Liverpool's list. Juventus are also keeping an eye on the Frenchman. He's not unhappy at Leipzig, however, he is open to the next step in his career. So look, whether it's Mo SIMAKAN, whether it's Gonzalo Inacio, whether it's Piero Hincapié, whether it's Mark Gay, whether it's Antonio Silva, whomever it might be, just make sure, Mr. Edwards and Mr. Hughes, that when you do make the move, and I'm assuming that you will, get it done. Because we can't have another situation like Zubamendi. But even more so, We can't have an end to the window that sees us doing absolutely nothing. Mohamed Salah, Trent and Virgil still need to have their contract sorted out. And the stuff around Salah, well, that's getting a little bit interesting because The Athletic wrote a piece today that suggested that he might swap Liverpool for London. No specific club's name, but it does say that he doesn't want to taint his Liverpool legacy by moving to any of the Manchester clubs, but he could be persuaded with a move to London. That would probably not be a great look for Mo either, in my humble opinion. Now, it isn't Mo's choice. Maybe Mo isn't given an option by Liverpool. Maybe a contract isn't being offered. I don't know. But I would rather, as a Liverpool fan, see Mohamed Salah, if indeed he does depart, leave the Premier League rather than go down to London. That would be a tough pill to swallow. But former Everton chief executive Keith Wins has said something a little bit different. He said, I still think Mohamed Salah will go to Saudi in this window. I could be completely wrong, but what I've seen in Saudi recently, I've seen the clamour for him to come. Ronaldo has probably got another season after this, so they'll want to sell Salah to become the face of the league. I could be wrong, and it may not be possible, but I think Liverpool will be better off cashing in on him with 1 year left. It may have been kept quiet up until now. That would be a headline deal, and it makes sense. Now, the problem with that is, it's pretty widely known that Rami Abbasisa and Mohamed Salah have told Liverpool that there's no chance that they accept any sale in the last year of his contract. And you have to say, why would they? They know that if indeed Liverpool aren't going to give Mohamed Salah a deal that he's happy with or he's willing to sign on for, they're going to get a big bundle of cash as a signing on bonus. So why would they accept a sale from Liverpool? I don't blame them. This is where the succession planning looks very poor. Ben Doak is apparently available for sale as well. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why aren't we just loaning out some of these kids? Why are we so willing to cash in on them? We've already spoken about Bobby Clark, and I don't understand what we did there. Loan him to Salzburg for the year and then see what happens. On top of this, there's been another link from L'Équipe to Adrien Rabiot, and I can only assume that that's nonsense because he's 29, I believe. He's not good enough. We turned down the opportunity to sign him on 3 or 4 occasions. Why all of a sudden now, when he's aging and wanting a big contract, would we be willing to sign him? So I hope there's nothing true to that, but L'Équipe are certainly a well-respected outlet. It's not like it's some tin pot company from somewhere that we've never heard of. So we do have to take that somewhat serious as well. All of that though, and as I said, the truth of the matter is that as we sit here right now, we have not signed a single person. And every day we wake up, we all randomly and quickly look at our phones to see if we've made any moves. Clock's a ticking. I don't know where you guys sit, but I want to believe, I want to have faith that we'll get these deals done. But I also look at the length of this transfer window and know that we've got 8 days or so now to figure it all out and get those 2 or 3 signings in, as well as potentially move some players out. And then we have to start looking at contract renewals for Trent, Virgil and Mohamed Salah. So lots of work still to be done. Some of it can be done outside the window, but I don't know about you guys. As every day goes on, my frustration levels are getting higher and higher. So that's what I have to say about it. But now, of course, it's over to you guys. So let us know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys tomorrow evening for another late night agenda at 8:45. Until then, have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.